Today I'm going to be playing EU4 as the Serene Republic of Venice, one of the most powerful and wealthiest countries in Europe in 1444 and our second to last nation ever in EU4 A to Z. Like I just said, Venice does start off as one of the most powerful countries in Europe and maybe even the world in EU4. However, over the years I've never really played as them, having only ever done one guide, so I'm excited to having saved one of the best for last. Obviously, there's many things we could do as Venice: become the most powerful trading republic, become the richest nation, play tall, form Italy. However, we're not going to be doing any of that, at least not on purpose, because our ultimate goal for this campaign is to form the Roman Empire. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first and the last ever time in EU4 A to Z, we're going to be forming the Roman Empire. So, let's jump in as the Serene Republic of Venice. Alright, here we are as Venice, ladies and gentlemen, and as many of you will know, we should have played this nation a couple of weeks ago, maybe even more than a month ago from now, but as also many of you will know, I did already start a Venice playthrough. In fact, I did this playthrough already, made it to about the year 1700, until I realized my mic was muted. A lot of you were saying that I should do a voiceover, but the reality is I don't really know how to do videos like that. So I've just decided to restart the whole thing all over again. But yeah, here we are as Venice, man. We start off with the Venetian government, tier 1 government reform. We're basically a merchant republic. We got a merchant, -1 yearly corruption, -10 max absolutism, and plus 25% average monarch lifespan. And you know, this amazing trading mechanics also gives us the factions right here. Some of these good are for navies, some of these are good for armies, some of them for trade. And Venice, man, they have a really good trade-focused national ideas, yearly republican tradition, trade steering, galley combat ability, very necessary for this run, naval force limit, ship durability, tech discount, institution spread, trade efficiency, foreign spy detection, yearly corruption, sailors and marines, national rest, and a dev discount. Paired with the absolutely amazing and massive mission tree, it's gonna help us out quite a lot in conquering all of the Roman Empire provinces and forming it, and forming Italy before that. So let's jump right in. Alright, estate stuff done. I've also granted Orthodox autonomy. We will not really be converting that much this campaign, and we will be placing a lot of trade companies as well. Obviously, man, the start, I think, for any Venice playthrough right here is going to be to fight Byzantium, full annex those guys so we can release Bulgaria and Byzantium, and then reconquer all of those cores from the Ottomans, which could happen right off the bat in the early game, depending on alliances and what the Ottomans do, or we could wait a little bit and instead get into these guys here and expand a bit in Italy once the Italians leave the HRE. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started by, I've already set some rivals. Let's look for some allies. I do actually want to link up with Austria this campaign, which is excellent, and with Poland too. Their help versus the Ottomans would be excellent. Let's also spy up on Byzantium, and yeah, this is gonna be our first war. In the meantime, let's actually tell these guys to protect trade in Venice, go home during war, and then this other fleet, we want to build up galleys and transports, and let's build the armies too. For our naval doctrine, we're going to go free horsemen, even though we have the Venetian arsenal right here, which, yeah, I have more use for galleys. We do also start off guaranteeing the knights and Albania. We don't really give a frick about the knights, so I'm just going to revoke that guarantee. On Albania, I'm going to keep it until we beat up the Ottomans. Okay, army and navy have been built up. I've allied Austria, Poland, and Castile, which is awesome. There's our first mission, Army of the Republic. We preview the branching missions, and we get claims on Italy, which of course, like I said, we'll get into once these guys leave the HRE. But the branching missions are, man, what were they? I kind of forgot. The army one, and then it was the merc one, and then it was the navy one. Really, in a normal gameplay, you'd go with the navy one, and it's just for these two. I'm gonna go for the army one, man. Oh, that's right, there was no need to spy, because we got a claim, and we got the core on the Ottomans. Yeah. Okay, let's declare on Biz, who have... Actually, I like Moldavia and Serbia a little annoying, but... we're Venice, dude, so... And Moldavia could become the vassal during that. It really doesn't matter. All we gotta do is siege down all of Biz before the Ottomans decide to declare. Anything else doesn't really matter. Oh, Biz have deleted the fort here. Nice. Of course, we do also start off with a subject, Naxos, which is in Naxos. The Ottomans are fighting England? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sure, it's not unusual for the Ottomans to ally France, but in 1446? Well, that might be it for our early war versus the Ottomans, man. Damn, that's just straight up unlucky. And they've guaranteed Serbia, which is... fine, honestly. We could go through Herzegovina and then do Bosnia, but That's just straight up stupid, bro. Moldavia's at least out. All right, Byzantium will already accept a full annexation, so that's what I'm gonna do. Take all of their money. Serbia's guaranteed by Hungary as well, which is simply lovely. All right, now let's go ahead and release Bulgaria first. They pop out of Burgos. We can reconquer these cores, and then we're also gonna go ahead and release Byzantium. They pop out of here. We can reconquer these cores. Okay, that's the early game thing out of the way. I can't believe this happened, if I'm being honest. Okay, normally the second war here would be with Serbia, but we got a truce and they're guaranteed, so we gotta go in on Herzegovina, then through them go into Bosnia, which will enable us to fight Serbia and take the gold mine. So, yeah, let's spy on Herzegovina and get our manpower back up. Okay, let's grant the nobles strong duchies and rival the Ottomans. As for the provinces we need to conquer, because there are provinces we need to conquer aside from, you know, just forming the Roman Empire, it's all of the highlighted provinces once you have the Form Rome decision, which, well, you could look it up on the wiki or I'll show it to you later in the video. Once we take Rome, but I got it open on my second monitor. Ragusa has declared on Herzegovina. I don't have a spy network yet. Tier 2 government reform time. By the way, we are going to be sticking with the Venetian government reform. Last time I tried to flip out of it and become a monarchy just for absolutism, but I ended up getting stuck with presidential dictatorship, so we're just going to be staying with this. Republicanism is good. Not converting, so we don't need that. Manpower is good. Max absolutism. Yeah, we're gonna swap to this later because we do want to max out absolutism, but for now, virtues of Politeia. Oh, we actually also border Bosnia. Cool. Yeah, man, early game focus is just gonna be like the Balkans, Anatolia, and Italy. Mid game, I guess, would be the Mamluks and these guys in Iberia. Late game, it would be HRE, France, and England. That's, I think, how we're gonna expand, unless we get better opportunities. We're actually really close to France and not joining here, but wait a minute. Most of it was attitude, wasn't it? Oh no, but if I ally France, they'll actually call me into this because it's a defensive war for them, and then I can't fight the Ottomans because I'm in a war with them, so no, we don't ally France, but everyone would join. Yeah, is there... this combination makes France not join. Simple. We declare on the Ottomans, France doesn't join, the alliance gets broken, then I call in Poland and Austria. Poland has Moldavia and Lithuania. Ottomans, yeah, they're really not that strong. They haven't actually expanded at all. Yeah. I guess it's time. Let's go ahead and declare immediately. I don't want to waste time. We're just going to do a reconquest for, let's call it Gallipoli. Call in Castile. There it is. There's the declaration immediately. Now the alliance gets broken. It's broken. Now I call in Poland and Austria. Perfect. I didn't even think Castile would join in this. They're probably not even going to help, but just Austria and Poland being involved, we easily roll the Ottomans, even though I'm out of manpower. Excellent. We've just trapped half of their army on Corfu. That's pretty standard. I think Austria got Hungary. Okay, so... if nothing else changes too dramatically, Austria is kind of our endgame boss, right? Because they own actually quite a lot of what we want. It's basically like half of Hungary right here, and then all of Austria. War is still going on. We're nearing the end. I do need to do a little bit of deving right here, even though the Renaissance is actually present. Let's just, there we go, bump Venice up to 30. Can we embrace it? Yeah, let's take out 2 loans for that. It is worth it. Let's take that. First idea group time. Since this is a massive blobbing campaign, Diplo admin. That's the opener, Diplo admin. Let's take this. My allies are already getting sad because Steel pieced out. The war has been going on for quite a while, to be honest. It just took us a while to cross here, but Tier 3 government reform time. Obviously, we're gonna take this later, but do we take it now? No, now we go devotion to the people. Yeah, once absolutism spawns, I gotta remember to swap to all of the ones that actually give us absolutism, but this is really strong for now. Well, Austria and Hungary hopped out as well, so now I'm solo, everyone's out. Originally, I was gonna give Biz all of their cores back, and I was gonna take this right here, but obviously, since we can't siege it, that's not on the cards. We could also give some Bulgaria cores back, but I'd rather save that for a second reconquest, so yeah, frick it. Let's just go war reps and money. And there we go. That's our first war with the Ottomans done. If I was gonna do just this, I would have ended it like 5 years ago, but frick it. Okay, aggressive expansion, really not that bad. Italians are getting ready to leave the HRE. All of them are gonna leave, which is good. So... yeah, Bosnia and Serbia is who we fight next. Let's just get some manpower back up, man. Pretty early-ish Iberian wedding right here. Okay, Castile is another one we'll have to face off quite a lot against. I removed the guarantee on Albania and the Ottomans declared. My god, dude. That's actually ass. Yes, I'm calling in Poland versus Bosnia and Serbia. I really wanted to take like this right here. Yeah, I still got a truce with Serbia. I can't co-belligerent them for like more than a year. Oh, I don't like this start. It's not better than the one I had already. War is moving along nicely. There's another mission, the Scales of Power. The event will reduce the grip of the Council of 10 on our authority. We do want to do that. We'll paint the story of Tiziano. Very nice. So skill 3, 75% cheaper guy. Or, yeah, this is a nice... Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm pretty much done here. Can we... We can't. Okay, this is then the main piece deal. Yeah, just this. Just this. If the Ottomans take this, frick it. Frick it, let's take this. And yeah, we'll just take it from them later. So that's our second war done. Ideally, we would have declared on Serbia and co-belligerented Bosnia so we can full annex both of these guys. But as you guys are seeing, that's not the way this is turning out. Okay, but in the meantime, Italians have left the HRE. Aggressive expansion is pretty chill, so we could slowly start picking away at some of these guys. Like Mantua or Milan or something. Oh, I should ally the Pope too. Annexing Naxos, diplo-vassalization on Epirus. Okay, there's another mission. Expand terra firma, some claims on Tuscany and Tyrol. If we humiliate prestige. Yeah, we don't care about the prestige. Okay, more claims. Something else I also just noticed is the Ottomans aren't willing to defend Ragusa right here. So I think we go in on them and take out Ragusa, the Knights, and Cyprus right here. Obviously, we're not going to co-belligerent Cyprus because that's going to bring in the Mamluks, but I think this is a pretty nice war, man. Let's just finish building some galleys here and I'll declare. Meanwhile, Austria's expanded over here a little bit, which is whatever. Technically, we could release Serbia here and ask for these 2 cores back or do a reconquest further on the Ottomans for these 2, but we got the gold mine, man. Might as well activate Encourage Dev and bump that thing up. All right, let's do that that whole thing. Call on the Pope? Why not? Okay, so it actually took forever to siege down Cyprus. What? Okay, fine, I will separate piece them. There's Cyprus out, and there's the other 2 out. Okay, that's some nice provinces on lock. That's so much war exhaustion, dude. It's mainly because I was sieging for so long, but tier 4 government reform time, we're just blazing through these. Lands for the church, obviously. Okay, so sure, I was planning to go into Italy, but by this point, my truce with the Ottomans has expired. Bohemia's in this. Still only need Austria and Poland. Really don't need Castile. Do I do a war in Italy first? Yeah, I'm gonna poke into Mantua here, just, you know, to nab one, then we'll go back to the Ottomans. Okay, got 2 cannons up, started annexing Biz. Let's poke Mantua, then back to the Ottomans. Mantua done, took money and war ups from Milan. We're good. Oh, now Poland's in debt, but I'm not rich enough to pay it off. We gotta wait. Okay, I mean, AE is kind of high-ish anyway, so let's chill for a year or 2. Poland is paying off their debt. Okay, I've asked both of these guys to prepare for war, and now they're down. We're just doing a reconquest on the Bulgarian cores, so let's just declare for that. Call in Poland, who brings in Lithuania, Danzig, and Moldavia, and call in Austria, who brings in Hungary. Bohemia is going to be a quick piece out. We outnumber them very heavily. In this war, we really have to take stuff over in Anatolia. Now, I didn't do this last time, but I wonder, do I take a province to release Eretna from? Do I take a province to release, you know, Kiraman from? I think it wouldn't be bad, would it? But then I need Kara Hisar right there, and I also need... Yeah, it's kind of weird provinces to release them from, isn't it? I guess we'll see what happens after the war, but let's declare a reconquest for that right there. Okay, humiliate war ups money and break alliance with the Ottomans on Bohemia. All right, very easy war. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's done. So let's transfer... Actually, no. Let's transfer this right here to Bulgaria. Right? We're giving all of their cores back to them. Then that is my core, so I will take that. I'll take this as well. And then let's transfer that over to me. What about... This is occupied by Austria, so to release Kiraman, I gotta go through down here. Eretna does have a core on that one. That wouldn't be a bad reconquest, I guess. Can we get something that's Karaman core? We gotta go all the way down to here. So do we... we can't do that. I really didn't want to be disconnected like this is the thing. I mean, I guess I'll keep it. Frick it, why not? Okay, that's the second war with the Ottomans done. An unorthodox peace deal, I do have to say, but there's Eretna released, and we can reconquer all of these cores for them later. Perfect. Biz is almost done being annexed, expand it a little bit over here. A is still chill. Yeah, I think we cool it for a little bit and then go into it in Italy. By this point, actually, hold up. By this point, I may be big enough to where bigger guys will accept diplo-vassalization. Let's see. Bologna. But Lucca is fairly close as well. Anyone I can diplo-vassalize, I will, because any little point of aggressive expansion we want to save. Mamluks have just declared on the Ottomans, expected. And look, Lucca is pretty close to accepting Theodoro as well, although we don't need their land. Why did Bologna change its mind? Is a Serene Republic? Really? I didn't know that influences, willingness to accept vassalization. Obviously, I can't marry any of these guys. Let's improve to 190 and we'll see. If not, frickin'. Just annexed Epirus. And there's Biz annexed as well. And we're over GovCap. Of course we are. Of course we are. Yep, that is gonna be a problem, man, with such rapid expansion. We gotta tank sorry, not GovCap. We gotta tank Crownland here for that, but I simply have to state up the stuff I took from Biz, man. And actually this too, I think. We should probably accept Greek while we're here in the early game. Oh, it's already accepted, okay. Second ID group time. Let's pick up admin. Blobbing, obviously. Bologna will accept. We can integrate Galata, which I do want to do. We do got the Venetian stuff here. Let's take it. Why not? While we can still use it. Done with Diplo. Ah, look, Lucca took Siena. Now they're too big. I was waiting for them to get out of this war, but okay, I guess we're gonna cancel all relations with them. I mean, later on, of course, they would accept, but look, see Ferrara, but because Ferrara is losing, right? That's the reason. Yeah, I need to be way bigger for a 2-province Italian guy to accept this, so let's just get rid of everything. Oh, we're absolutely blazing through these, man. Tier 5, we can do condottieri contracts or merchant, but really, we don't want to do anything special here. Man, Castile's really expanding into the Maghreb, so is Portugal. And damn, Aragon is here too, wow. They've become a bigger boss than Austria. However, we do have to keep them around for a while. I need strong allies for France. So maybe it'll be like we go through Italy into France and then go for these guys. We'll see, we got time. We got some pretenders over here. That actually might not be a bad idea to build up a spy network on Naples in case they break free from Castile. You know what, Ferrara would actually probably still accept. Look at this, they're at peace. Let's go. Oh my god, they're getting involved in Italy now even more. How is it? I hate economic base, dude. I hate that modifier. Okay, there it is for some reason. Nice. Okay, I actually like that. Ferrara. 29 dev. Perfect. All right, but even though this is get... I don't even notice these things. Radical reforms. That's awesome. I did need these points quite a lot. Yeah. Okay, but now that I got the minus 25% CCR from admin, let's move on with our wars. Sure, this is gonna be a needlessly annoying war because Milan is allied to Burgundy, but I gotta fight someone, right? I mean, Lucca, we get involved with France like that. Not worth it. Florence, I technically just fought. Yeah, let's just hit Milan, take, or actually, no. Make them release Parma, because I can diplo-vassalize Parma. Can I make them release Savoy from here? From Torino? And maybe I'll be successful in diplo-vassalizing Savoy too and reconquering their course from France. Yeah, let's make them release Savoy and Parma and I'll take like 2 or 3 provinces depending on A. I'm gonna declare 4 Cremona. Let's call in Austria and Castile because Burgundy's involved. Not even gonna piece the rest of these guys out. Release Parma and Savoy. Yeah. That is gonna give us quite a, you know, big aggressive expansion in Italy, but it's okay because we're about to go back to the Ottomans. So let's core these up. You know, once you instantly release them, they always accept, but let's wait a month and see. A month is ticked over, Parma will accept, and excellent. I was hoping for Savoy more, because look at this reconquest. Let's vassalize those 2 guys as well. We are over relations limit, even though I have this granted, but I can't annex Bulgaria or someone like that. We're also struggling with GovCap. I'm waiting for admin 8 to start building up the buildings. But yeah, let's vassalize these guys. Truce with Ottomans is up in 98. That's our next war. Hey, Leonard da Vinci. Nice. Skill 3 production efficiency guy. I'm gonna take him, man. I'm gonna take him. I do need the admin points. He's supposedly famous for painting his sister's chapel or something like that. I don't know what that's got to do with being famous, you know? You always, you know, get calls from relatives, yo, help me, you know, paint my room, carry the furniture up the stairs. So why this guy is famous for that, I don't know, but, you know. Okay, truce with the Ottoman is up. Let's do a reconquest on, Eretna's course. There's really no even need to call in these guys now, but, you know, it's funny. It's always funny calling in everyone versus the Ottomans. Really? Gold mine depleted? It never happens that early. All right, let's deal some damage on these guys. So that's a Retina's cores back. Yeah, that's all. Or wait, can I release Kiraman from some of these? Kara Hisar, that's right? We can do a little reconquest on the Mamluks for them. Yeah, in that case, let's do that. There's the peace out. Release Kiraman. There's the reconquest. Nice. Ottomans are down to 3 provinces. They'll most likely get eaten by the Mamluks, but I don't really care. So there we go. There's an annex on that. Eretna has... Hey, they lost the core on Aquilum. It's whatever. Okay. So at this point, man, we've gone pretty heavily into the east, as expected. A little bit poking into Italy, obviously, because aggressive expansion is high. Mamluks angry. Syria still exists. I want to fight the Mamluks after Syria gets integrated because I want to take a province to release them from and do a reconquest. We do need all of Anatolia. Then it's like Al Jazeera. The border is like this. Transjordan, Red Sea Hills. I think it stops like right here. Yeah, I'll open up the image once again because I closed it. But I really want to get into it with Tunis. However, they've allied the Mamluks. Interesting. Yeah. Do we want to knock out France early here? Go in for a little reconquest. Even if I make them release, guys... Scotland, guys. Even if I make them release, guys, I won't be conquering them that quick to where, you know... So, if we do fight France, we want to get Savoy's cores back. And then I probably want to take Bordeaux to release Gascony. And probably Toulon to release Provence? Yeah, that probably isn't that much aggressive expansion. France is fairly strong. Austria-Hungary, Castile-Aragon, Naples. Some annoying allies. We do outnumber them. Economy is obviously already very good, even though we're not really focusing on trade as Venice. I just got these guys over here in like useless positions, establishing communities. All right, just to show you the picture, these are the provinces we need to conquer for this playthrough. So, yeah. I was gonna say, why not threaten Georgia for Trebizond, but they won't give it, being allied to Muscovy. You know what, man? Frick it. Let's fight France. Why not? We'll do a little reconquest for Savoy itself. You know, like I said, take a province to release some Gascony and Provence from. All right, there we go. I pieced out Genoa and Lucca. Austria got pieced out on my side, but we got a problem here. I can't actually take Bordeaux. It's too far away from me. I'd have to do something like... Yeah, we gotta reach a Gascon province is the thing. I can't release Gascony from these two. So I really have to take Armagnac here, which actually isn't that bad. And then Toulon, it's a little iffy, but you know what? Let's not get that much AE because we do want to expand in Italy as well. I will take Toulon to release Provence from, and then let's make them release Saluzzo and Dauphine. I think I'll probably be able to Diplo-vassalize Dauphine here. These other guys won't accept. They'll be like too far away and stuff like that. I'll take Montpellier as well then, if I keep going here, just to make them release Toulouse. And they'll accept. Okay, I'm satisfied with that for now. We are going to have 1 trillion subjects, yes, but it is what it is. There we go. There's Provence released. Juicy, juicy reconquest. And we can ask the Pope for the core back. And then I want to release Toulouse as well. More reconquest, and I should be able to Diplo-vassalize Saluzzo here. Obviously, with so many subjects now, they are getting disloyal, so we should annex up at least the guys in Italy that 10 years have passed. Okay, placated Ferrara and Bologna, annexing them now. Tier 6 gov reform time. Max absolutism. I'm actually gonna go with this immediately. Got admin 8. Let's spam these up. Saluzzo's been Diplo-vassalized. Dauphine I can't do. And we've annexed the 2 guys I wanted to annex. These guys are still rowdy, man. There's still too many of them. God damn it. Let's do Parma. Castile is just going crazy on Italy, man. That freaking pisses me off. Wrapped up admin 2. Protestant just spawned in Aachen. We don't really care about that. People would help with the Mamluks. I think Genoa right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do a reconquest for Karaman, call in Poland, Austria, and Castile. Yeah. Give Karaman its cores back, take a province to release Syria from, make them end alliance with Tunis, take stuff down here so we can then fight Tunis. Simple. Just devved up Venice a little bit during this mission so we can do that mission right there, this mission, take that, Cathedral, just chugging along in this war, very easy so far. Yeah. All right, they're already willing to accept. Pretty mega war here versus the Mamluks. I'm basically taking almost everything they have in Anatolia, giving these cores back to Karaman, and I'm taking Antioch to release Syria from. Risk of a coalition, yes, but only from these guys, which we're not even going to be fighting them that much more, man. So we're pretty good in that regard. Let's release Syria. We maybe should have opened up with influence, if I'm being honest, but, you know, we're pretty close to it anyway. Okay, guys are getting rowdy. Need to annex Bulgaria. By the way, yes, the Ottomans do still exist as an OPM. Frick it. No, that was stupid. The coring stops. A lot of separatists this campaign. A lot. That's why I'm always on 0 manpower, man. Alright, now I'm going to take influence. We are going to continue playing with subjects for the foreseeable future. Great, my guys got their independence supported. What assholes, man. Now I gotta fight France again. I can make Poland break that alliance using favors and then just drag in Austria and Castile again. It's fairly simple. Yeah, just reconquer some Toulouse cores and stuff. And we're done. Okay, let's core these up, make Poland break that alliance, and then we gotta fight France. They're like supporting the independence of my guys, and look what's happening. It's not like that I'm not powerful enough to keep these guys in check. I definitely am, but annoying. Nice, they'll accept. Castile is in another war right now versus some natives, so as soon as they wrap it up, we'll go in on France. It'll be even easier now. They're not allied to as many guys, and they had like almost 70k at the start of the last one. Now just 44k, so we're good. Aggressive expansion over here, meanwhile, is non-existent, so we can definitely get into it with Italian guys, but let's just take care of this France thing so I get rid of this. Oh, we're over to tier 7 here. Yeah, we do got GovCap, don't we? Another mission. I just built a dock in Venice. That could be it. Cool. Random assortment of points right there, and I'm just maxed out mill, but whatever. Another mission, actually, which is expand the arsenal. Oh, yeah, because I built up a dock. Okay, more claims. Lose shipyard, gain grand shipyard. Monopolize Adriatic trade. The Francocracy. Changes to Venetian Catholic. Reclaim the Aegean. Nice. Annex Cyprus. Nice. Castile is still in this, bro. Yeah. Just, yeah, regular stuff. Okay, mostly done with Milan here. I can't make them release anyone, so let's just take that. Yep. Alright, Spain actually formed. They're finally in. Let's go ahead and beat France's ass. Let's do a little reconquest for Narbonne. There we go. Drag in Austria, Hungary, and Spain. Let's go. While we're in this war, there's another mission. A modern banking system. The Council of 10 Interactions have their costs reduced. Cool. Annexed Bulgaria while we're in this war. I love this event. Alright, so Toulouse cores back to Toulouse. I'm gonna take Quercy right here to release Gascony. Provençal cores back to Provence. And then, honestly, that's it for now, I think. No point in making them release anyone, because those guys don't or won't accept being diplo-vassalized, and also France will just eat them up, so there we go. Cool. We can reconquer nothing. Get ready for nothing. There's Gascony. We can reconquer these cores of theirs. Very nice. Yeah, Provence has got them back. Toulouse has got them back. It's nice that we're going into France this early. However, this Spain is going to be a pain in the asshole later on. So, yeah, aggressive expansion over here. That's okay. Let's chill a little bit. Fight someone. Oh, Iraq. But I don't need Iraq. I don't need their provinces, actually. I just need this one, Sinjar. Georgia's still fairly large. Allied to Russia with the help of Poland. Easy. We really... Well, we don't need one province from them anymore. In fact, we need all of these provinces down here that they have. We'll deal with that. Annex Savoy. Also, I am converting stuff. I mean, obviously, it's on automatic. It's not that fast, but we are converting some things. Annexed Saluzzo. And we can become an empire. Is that it? Most Serene Republic. Yeah, we are an empire. Very nice. Okay, that does give us GovCap, which is excellent. We're not really that tight on it right now, but we're good. Cool. Yeah, this is stated over here. Wait, when did I state this? I just stated it now. Okay, when did I state that, though? When I stated Cyprus, of course. Aggressive expansion. Pretty chill over here, I do have to say. How bad would it be if we full annex Florence right here? Really bad, actually. Goddamn 49 dev. Holy. Don't want to poke into the HRE yet. I'm actually doing this right now, which is excellent. Good thing no one got Burgundy. That's actually probably the best thing that could have happened. Of course, we can't get them. We're a Serene Republic and stuff like that. Georgia. Georgia or Mamluks again. Probably Mamluks again. Yeah, okay, let's do that. All right, let's declare on the Mamluks. We're doing a reconquest for Halab, for example. Call in Poland, call in Spain. Yeah, should be even easier than the last time, I think. I mean, last time was... Actually, they got more troops than last time, but frick it. Alright, they're willing to accept. It's all Syrian cores back to Syria. I'm taking a little bit stuff in Anatolia, and then I'll take this, because there is a chance we could fight Tunis here and vassalize them, and then do a mega reconquest on Spain here, so... Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Their province war score cost is 97. So they should be vassalizable. I hope it's not way too much aggressive expansion, but let's start spying up on them immediately, see what happens there, and after that we'll go back to like France or Italy. Yeah, but man, over on this side, we're actually looking really good. I'm even gonna highlight the provinces that I want now, just so you guys know. So it's yeah, the provinces we need are these right here. Yeah, that's all we need to conquer over on this side. Basically finish off Anatolia, and then this little area Al Jazeera right there. Do we want Transjordan down on this side? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, so over here it's like this, and then it's down there. And let me take a look at Egypt. Egypt is, yeah, up until here. Okay. By the way, I got so sick and tired of rebels. This army right here exists only to fight rebels. Let's expand their rebel fighting capabilities by adding these couple of provinces. GovCap's good. Let's build these in our subjects as well, because obviously we're gonna annex them. Who do we do next? We're pretty much done. I'm gonna keep the French guys around for a little while longer. Let's oh, that's not good. Okay, let's improve with Caraman then. Damn, I didn't know Aretna's opinion was so low. Why? Why do they hate me? Tyrant Overlord? Annexed vassal? Shut the frick up. Also, another thing is Austria keeps walking in like all the way into my land to beat up the rebels. Great, I canceled this when I opened it earlier, didn't I? So Austria has been helping me deal with rebels as well. As long as I don't have to do them, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I gotta say, I've gotten so used to the EU5 rebel system where it's just like another country pops out of you, but it's like very fast to deal with, that these guys just popping out every 2 seconds is so annoying. You really, if you play like a normal playstyle, like if you play as fast as I do in EU4, I mean, it's not really comparable, but you like don't ever get rebellions, so I like that a lot. I don't care at this point. I don't care. I've been maxing out so much, and I gotta keep doing deving, which I don't want to. But that did give us GovCap, and we got the what you call it? We have unlocked another manufacturer, I think. Yeah, but almost 100 years into the game, man. I gotta say, decent expansion, fairly quick. I don't know how to put it. #1 on the GP list, very close with Spain, making okay income. Yeah, obviously at this point, man, as Venice, you could be like, you know, drowning in ducats, but that's not our focus here. Yeah, cool. And Tunis grew too big. I mean, frick it, I'll just fight them regularly, right? Alright, spied up on Tunis. Let's go in. Oh, almost a full land. Oh, wait. Wait. We don't need this land, dude. I almost forgot. We actually don't want these provinces at all. That's right. The Maghreb is the confusing one where we only really need the coastline. Yeah, this is actually all I need from Tunis. Don't need this, don't need that at all. In fact, we don't need any of this that Spain owns right here, man. It's just like, you know, Saleh, Fez, then over to Tlemcen, and then it's just the coast right here. Constantine, Kiev, Fox, Tatooine. Yeah, okay. This is all we want from Tunis, man. Now this right here, I am gonna trade company. Oh, an interesting one. We could do AQ. We need 5 provinces from them, but they're guaranteed by Georgia. It's, you know, it's kind of sad beating up an actually successful AI Georgia, but why did they become successful? Because they beat up the Ottomans, so you're welcome. What I'm gonna do is fight AQ here. Let's call him Poland, why the frick not? And make Georgia in the alliance with Russia. And then we'll fight Georgia. Simple. After that, let's see truce with France. Yeah, after that, I'm gonna go back to France. I know these assholes hate to see me coming, brah, but... You supported the independence of my vassal. What do you want, right? If you just didn't do that, you'd stay alive another 200 years. But you did do that. Something that's worse than France, though, is still this pretty powerful Britain, who's actually not that powerful. This very powerful Burgundy, or very large, I should say. Still all of this right here. This, But you could say we're halfway, realistically, right? Probably not, actually. Probably not. Probably when I finish off the Mamluks, we'll be halfway. Chillin'. Yeah, this is actually pretty important. How influential are the burghers? They're really not that influential. War economy, no. Probably yes. This one's good too. Trade company, gov cost, but we won't have that many trade companies. Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah, we're done here. Nice. Okay.
made Georgia end the alliance, so whenever our truce with them is up, we'll just go in. We do have quite a lot to take from them. I've already said as provinces of interest, obviously, but we're good. Mamluks still got a truce. France, they're allied to Denmark now, who has Norway and Sweden. Interesting, interesting. Ain't gonna be more annoying than earlier. Sorry, France has already shrunk by quite a lot. We can do a mega reconquest for Gasconian cores here. Is there anyone to release up north? Not really. I think the rest of it I'll just take for myself. Yeah, I think the rest of it I'll just end up taking for myself. Aggressive expansion, we're chillin'. Yeah, I'm gonna, make Poland break alliance. It's simple, man. Just don't keep re-allying them. I don't know what to tell you, Poland. Okay, reconquest for Bordeaux. Call in Austria, Spain. Wait, did Denmark? Yeah, Denmark didn't even come in. War is going nicely. Council of Trent just fired. I'm gonna go conciliatory here for the improved relations, but I am gonna embrace the Counter-Reformation just because, well, I do have stuff to convert still. Alright, this is the chunk I'm taking out of France. War ups and money too. Most of it went back to Gascony, but also I took some land. It's, you know how hard it was transferring occupation? Because, look, me, Provence, Toulouse, and Gascony were all kind of this, I don't know, aqua type blue, right? You know, obviously it's easy to distinguish them, but these three right next to each other, they're pretty confusing for me. Not talking about now, the occupations, you know? The occupations is what I'm talking about. All right, checking AE right now. It's good. AE, you know, like Boris Johnson says, AI. AI. Yeah, some of the French guys are mad, but I think we're pretty good. I think we go back to the Mamluks now once our truce with them is up. In 5 years? Really? Well, this one's in 2 years. Yeah, we'll just do Georgia. I think I might be faster than last time. Let me actually try and find a clip for you guys that's in 1550 or around there so we can compare it to the previous campaign. You know, if it's better, don't feel pain, because I know I am gonna. Yeah, look, so I could find this. It's a 1550 if you can see up there, but you know, if we scroll a little bit over here, we can see I don't really own stuff over there, right? And I own, yeah, about the same in Italy, but now I own a lot more in France, so it's really about the same-ish. We've just expanded in different regions. Well, no, here I don't got this and this, so yeah. Look, dude, I'm wearing the same shirt. That's not even on purpose. Obviously, I'd wear the same hat. I got 20 hats, but I only wear one, so that's pretty funny that I'm wearing the same shirt and the same hat. Something. Gain access to the Promissione Ducale Tier 3 Gov Reform. Which is this one? I don't remember this one from last time. This is it, right? Yearly corruption, random candidate, bonus monthly council authority. Hell no, we don't want to do that. What the frick? No. Yeah, the guys I want to integrate are like the hardest to integrate. I've improved up to the max with them, I think. We can still like send gifts, right? And, you know, influence. But yeah. See, I thought this could happen. I really did. Okay, had to give them subsidies as well, but ew, not good. They're the only available rivals. Well, frick it, we'll just tank power projection then and prestige, whatever it is we tank when we don't got enough rivals. I don't want to rival Poland and Spain just yet. If I do rival someone, it has to be Spain because we literally don't want anything from Poland for this campaign. They don't hold or won't hold any provinces we need. Oh, but why don't you take Wallachia and Moldavia? Because they're not on the picture, guys. So yeah, if I do end up having to rival someone, it's gonna be Spain. In that case, since this is happening here, I'm gonna hit Florence, right? Yeah. Cool, let's see the damage, man. This is really high dev. Oh, it's really not that bad. Okay, Mamluks we don't care about. Burgundy, France, Milan, Tunis, Lorraine, and English stuff. Actually, it does kind of matter when you think about it. It does kind of matter. 44. Didn't they have some cores here or something? Just Pisa. Well, actually, if we vassalize them, it's slightly less aggressive expansion, which doesn't really matter, but I will do that because now I can do, well, as soon as they're out of the war, I can ask Spain for Pisa back. I can coalition Burgundy. We can all coalition Burgundy? You know what, let's do it. Maybe something funny will happen. Oh, this just turned into a cluster frick. So I gotta find Aquilum in Persia first. Luckily, oh, Aquilum is a vassal of Persia. Perfect, then it's just one war for like these provinces so that I can then fight Georgia because I can't take Van if I don't do that. I still got to choose with these guys though, so... And no... claims. Need to spy on them. Oh, there it is. They're filling up. Bohemia is the leader of the Protestant side. Obviously, I'll be involved simply by being allied to Austria, but we'll assess the sitch. Okay, build up another full army. Let's go in on Persia right here because we only need 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces from them and their subject. Holy League War. Okay. Are we close here? No, we're not just yet. What is happening here? Bohemia declared, obviously. Interesting. France, Bohemia, Denmark with the boys and Russia. Actually pretty balanced out, man. Pretty balanced out. And then on the other side is already Austria, Burgundy, Spain, Portugal. Not counting subjects anywhere, obviously. And then if I come in, I bring in quite a few vassals. I'm fairly strong. Obviously, I'll accept this. Let's be involved. Since we're dealing with these guys down here anyway, we won't be able to really fight anyone here. So there we go. League War. All right, just lost a battle here, but they're finally willing to accept. And there we go. We're done with those guys. We got this little OPM Armenia here we need to take down. Tiny little Georgia, Theodoro, who's now allied to Russia, but they won't come in. Let's spy on all 3 of these guys, man. Take care of things while we're still here, you know? We got a Eretnid claim on Georgia. Eretna's been annexed. All right, that's all I want from Georgia. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, fine. Took admin 7 trillion years ahead of time. Let's pick up humanist here. Okay, let's fight this Theodoro right here because Russia won't come in. Not that they won't come in, we're already fighting them, right? So just for this one province, man. All right, there's that Theodoro province. And, oh, I thought the War of the Protestant League was done, but it's not. Ooh. Or Lyon? Dope, they still would accept. Excellent. Thank you, Austria, for that free little vassal right there. We do got this Champagne here as well. Oh, nice reconquest on Burgundy later. Perfect. Just peace out. Oh, well, thank you for listening. Okay, well, this really doesn't matter for us in any way, man, but Catholic is the official faith of the HRE. Just vassalized Orleans. Oh, some, a tiny, well, no, actually, no, that's already mine. Yeah, we can do this. These are just like 3 pre-provinces, which is dope. Right, I forgot Florence is my vassal. I'm not even gonna lie. So let's, Spain is at peace. Cool. Return core province. Pisa, they'll accept. Nice. There's a 17 dev province for free. I like that. Annexing Syria. Next gov reform time, which is either this or this. All power cost is really good. You might think minus 2% is not a lot, but it is. All right, my truce with Persia is up. Let's do this war just for Van. Yeah, literally just for 1 province. Might as well call on Austria. Not that they'll really help, but... Alright, Syria's been annexed. Things in Europe are pretty peaceful for now, so let's go in on Milan. Their provinces are really devved, so I really won't do anything. Let's call on Poland and the Pope because I'm still down here. Yeah. Obviously, if we full annex Milan, we get Geneva for free because they're their subjects, so... Alright, if I full annex Milan... It's actually not bad. Cool. And like that, we gain Geneva as a vassal for free. Excellent. Now, because I just stated everything here, I don't have admin points. And I'm actually very near GovCap again. Frick, I shouldn't have. I was like, this is from Syria is free. Might as well do this as well. But, yeah, we're looking good, boys. We're looking good, man. Very good. Oh no, it's only Poland and Spain left. Just did a local organization, which are thingies that Venice has for these things. I only did it because I remember there's a mission for it. Movable printing, tech and innovativeness. Cool. Okay, but with that, let's get back to the Mamluks, folks. We got a claim for Alexandria, so let's use it. Mamluks are far weaker than earlier. We don't even need that much more stuff from them, just like this, their core region right here. This isn't necessary at all, so let's go in. Ooh, Max Absolutism will be uploaded. Found the State Inquisition will be upgraded. Which one is that one? This one. Nice. And so really what we want from the Mamluks here is like, you know, this, everything in here. How much could we realistically take here? Actually, quite a lot, wow. But that is like, yeah, that's just stupid doing that. We'll do something more realistic. Well, it's surprising how easy this is, but we only need 63% war score to take all of this, which is up to 100 overextension. No risk of a coalition, only Mamluks, Persia, Adal, and Tunis are mad. Out of them, I only need to fight the Mamluks again, so... There we go. Okay, depending on how expensive Cairo is later, we might only have to do 1 more war versus the Mamluks. Yeah, it's only up until here. Let me take a look at our map again. Yeah, that's exactly where it is. So these are the provinces. Let me actually set them as provinces of vital interest right here, just so you guys have an easier time visualizing. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. So these are the provinces we need from the Mamluks, and that's pretty much the entire east done, man. I mean, if you consider like Roman Empire style, we still need more stuff over here, but I guess then the East Roman Empire started here. It was like till this, so yeah. But now we're done with that. Whenever our truce with the Mamluks is up, we'll come back to them. Italy is still good for now. Pope, I don't want to fight just yet. Neither do I want to fight Spain. I think I'll keep Austria, Poland, and Spain till the end, then break the alliance with Spain. If I can get Austria and Poland self versus them, good. If not, I'll go solo. And then, you know, these guys, and then Austria and the HRE last. We might dismantle the HRE, we might not. I did dismantle it in my previous run that I didn't record audio in. So, yeah, there's the means of transaction. Cool. That's done. We probably want to continue with France here, if we're being real. However, I cannot claim anything here, so let's set everything here as a provinces of vital interest so our subjects can spy. I mean, shoot, actually Burgundy isn't a bad idea either, especially with the reconquest and stuff. But wait, Austria? Oh my god, they're part of the HRE. Ugh. I have started putting down courthouses too, not even gonna lie. I've started putting down courthouses too. State houses. All right, let's fight France. Wait, these weren't all Gascony's cores. Is it possible that this was given to them in the War of the Protestant League? Occupied by Spain, annexed by Gascony. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. I think they gained, I think it's these three in the War of the Protestant League. I just didn't notice, which is nice. I mean, that enabled me to get connected up to this Provençal province and, you know, to have a border with my other subject, Orleans, right here. Nice. I didn't even notice that. I'm just seeing that for the first time. Age of Absolutism is coming around soon, so we do need to start revoking like certain privileges and swapping certain things. Not that we'll need really high absolutism, but it'll be helpful versus like Spain and Britain and stuff like that. So I'm gonna swap to authoritarianism there, consolidate power there. I think we're already good here. Yes, we're already good there. These don't matter, right? I don't think they do. Yeah, these don't matter, and these are good. So I don't know what max absolutism is right now. It's probably like 15, even if we even have it. We'll see, though. All right, finally a white piece on Denmark. Now, I am going to take this to release Brittany from, because these other provinces are like really expensive. Actually, let's find the cheapest province to release Brittany from. It's probably that one. Yeah, okay, so let's take that one to release Brittany from, and then... Damn, these are expensive, man. Like, really expensive. Jesus. So much aggressive expansion. Who can I make them release? I can make them release Alençon. Doesn't really matter, does it? Nope, definitely don't want to do that. Okay, Brittany. Okay, reconquest for later. Okay, I've just annexed Toulouse. Truce with the Mamluks is up. Declaring for Cairo. Gonna call in Spain. Not that they're gonna do anything, but it'll be faster. Let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, is this possible? That's what I want to know. Is this possible? It is possible. It'll put me over 100%, and everyone will be super mad, but I'm never fighting any more Sunni nations. Yeah, we don't need to fight any Sunni nations for the rest of the game, so these guys will eventually stop being mad. It might nudge Burgundy in, technically, but I doubt it. Yeah, I really don't want to bother with these guys again. I think this is going to be my peace deal. Even though it's going to take me over 100%, we're like extremely, what you call it? We have extremely low unrest. Pretty much no separatists, man. It's all stable. That's a wrap on humanist, even before influence, which is interesting. I am gonna take that. While we're in this war, it's tier 10 gov reform time. These are interesting. The years of separatism would be dope. And the max absolutism. Perfect. Yeah. This is what we're going with, man. So right now, our years of separatism modifier is actually really strong, folks. Minus 15. Military principle and indirect rule. Well, that hasn't gotten in there yet. Yeah, so it's minus 20. Oh, wait. No, didn't we have minus 5 from something else? But we swapped it. Okay, minus 15 is still really good. And they're willing to accept. That's all we need from the Mamluks. And with that, our final war versus anyone over here, really, is done. Quite a lot of aggressive expansion, yes. These guys might coalition me, yes. I'm over 100% overextended, yes. I don't have enough ammo boots to core it all up, yes. But we're good. Okay, once we're done, I'll fortify right here just so we're secure and stuff like that. And we're done. Okay, I think we... what do we do now? Probably finish off France. We can't be HRE Emperor. We're a republic. Oops. We can't be HRE Emperor. We're a Republic. Trying to dismantle the HRE. Let's take a look. We probably got some weird electors. Yes, we do. Mine's Planet. Not allied to those. Not allied to Trier. Allied to Saxony. Not allied to Livonians. Not allied to Munster. Not allied to Landshut. So if we ally everyone except Saxony, and then... No, it's not even like that. And then declare on the 3 leagues? Wait, but doesn't Austria bring in their allies? It doesn't say that here. But that's because they got a CB. Let's see. Let's try it on these guys. No, still no. What the hell? I thought they were supposed to bring in Saxony. I'm looking for ways to dismantle the HRE, but the thing is, in the other run I did, Austria turned hostile at a certain point. I think at this point, still no. It was probably a bit later, so that's why I decided to dismantle HRE. Because, fighting the HRE, fighting these guys, obviously with like Poland and Spain, it's not a problem at all. Even solo, it's not a problem. However, my armies are weak at this point because there's no militia groups. But do we want to do it every single time? No. And realistically, we need to conquer all of Austria, all of Burgundy, Switzerland, Landshut, Ingolstadt, Palatinate. I think the border goes like this somehow, right? So we gotta conquer this entire portion of the HRE. Yeah, we gotta conquer half the HRE, pretty much. A little less than half. Huh. Then is it better to ditch Austria first? Since Spain would help, they don't like each other. Yeah, Poland and Spain are rival to Austria. Yeah, it's probably better to ditch Austria first. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chill a little bit over here. Well, I was gonna say hit France, but no, that truce is long. Yeah, I think it's time to dissolve our alliance with Austria, folks. I think it's time to dissolve our alliance with Austria and look for ways to dismantle the HRE. Since it is gonna speed up our conquest of it by like, I want to say 20 years, 20, 30 years, depending. Okay, annexing Florence, Trent, and Geneva right now. Obviously, it'll slow down because we're using too much Diplo points, but that's what we're doing. I'm to ditch Austria. Keep in mind, we're not in no rush to, like, form Italy in this campaign, right? It is a Venice playthrough, and we've done Italy so many times, so I don't mind that we get to, like, maximize being Venice. So, going back to this once again, Austria is allied to only Saxony right here, so if we hit Austria directly, siege down them and Saxony, and if we're allied to every other elector, we can easily dismantle HRE. I've linked up with everyone except Trier. Yeah, let's work on getting Trier. A good thing too is if we dismantle HRE, a lot of these guys would accept being our vassals diplomatically. Oh, we need to stop annexing Trier for this, because they'll have annexed member of the HRE modifier. Yes. Okay, you wasted points there, but okay. Well, actually, it's the same thing with Geneva. I just need to unrival Burgundy and I'll be able to ally Trier. After that, we go in on Austria, Saxony comes in, we dismantle HRE and take land from these guys. All right, got admin tech 17, which means we can do universities, which we do need to do for missions. Swapped out Burgundy for Austria, so there we go, we're allied to all electors. Yeah, so what we just need to do is this, and Saxony's capital is Dresden. Excellent. Just gotta wait 2 more years. Oh. Okay, that little thing Poland called me in is done. English thought. No, it's Landshut. Right, I keep getting them confused. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna declare for like that right there that I have a claim on. Call in Poland. Let's not call on the electors, and Spain. And we're off. Okay. Really what we need to do now is siege down Vienna and Dresden. Austria kind of got hands, but there we go. Dresden and Vienna have both been sieged down. Dismantle HRE. Perfect. Okay, now let's continue with this war. It's just a regular conquest versus Austria and Hungary. Let's see if we can nab like all of the Balkans in this one war and get connected. No, that's way too much aggressive expansion, so maybe we do something like this or get that entire area. I'll do this. All right, absolutism has rolled around. Let's see. Wow, that is amazing. Absolutism. It was all useless. I thought we really couldn't tank it that much just because of the Venetian government, but we got the council authority and stuff like that. Yeah, this sucks balls. This sucks balls, but it's really almost impossible to flip out a Venetian government, so frick it, man. No absolutism gaming. It's not like we need to conquer all of Russia or Ming in one war too. It's whatever. All right, I'm satisfied with this for now, aggressive expansion-wise. We're gonna deal with Austria later, of course. We need to take lots of land from them. But now that that's done, let's see how many of the HRE guys we can diplo-vassalize. All right, let's take a look at who's worth it, who's not. Worth it, not worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it, I don't think we need Würzburg. Worth it. Definitely worth it. I don't think we need them. I don't think we need them. Don't need them. Don't need them. Yeah, so many guys. Okay, let's just get started by whoever's willing to accept the most. But no, see, a lot of these guys dislike me, man. A lot of these guys dislike me. That's the thing, too. See? I got Spain dragged me into a war with Brunei, and Persia, I guess, is defender of the faith. Yeah, this is where the whole concept of Asia becomes problematic, because there's one defender of the faith per continent. So, well, there's actually only one defender of the faith, but it's only valid for your continent, where your capital is. Persia is Sunni defender of the faith, but they're in Asia, so now they're defending Brunei. Right, well, we're finally out of that war, and out of all of these guys, I've had the success of only vassalizing the 3 leagues, and a little success with absolutism. 15, baby! It's only because I revoked 2 privileges and reduced these guys' power, but let's, since we're done with the expansion stuff, man, let's start buffing up our army. We'll definitely need it, because our army is weaker than, like, Burgundy or Spain or Britain right now, so I'm gonna pick up quality, since we do need stronger boats as well. What's this? Tier 11. This should have absolutism. It doesn't. Woo, I got Constance and Memmingen. Let's just fight Burgundy, man. I don't even know what to do with them. I'll declare for that, but we don't got the Champagne cores anymore. Do I make them release guys, or will they be too big? They'll probably be too big. Yeah, the guys that we got left. Burgundy, Austria, Hungary, Britain, Spain. Very painful. 200 more years, goddamn. I've been recording all day. Yeah, this is like a 2-day recorder, man. That's why I was so hesitant on restarting it, but the show must go on. All right, I'm just straight up tanking manpower here. Let's take Switzerland. Everything is just so expensive, man. Everything is just so goddamn expensive. Let's make them release a bunch of guys. All of these guys, like Milhouse, Liège, Hainaut. Well, I don't know about Hainaut, but I don't know. Aachen, Berg. What does this even do? I don't know. Let's... Okay, that's my peace deal with Burgundy. Wow, Hawk, you took so much land. You shouldn't have. That's very aggressive. I know, boys. I'm being super aggro here. Okay, who did I pop? Yeah, we do need all of this land. All of these guys realistically should, except being my vassals. So let's wait for a month and see. Yeah, they're all willing to accept. I'm just going to work on them one by one, doing Milhouse, Liège. Yeah, there you go, as you guys can see. Berg, Aachen, Gelre. Is it worth it? Probably not. Probably not. What do you want? There we go. Just about to get Aachen now, but Poland, call me into this. Sure. All right, diplo-vassalized all these guys. Obviously, we can do it at war because we're not the declarer. Annexed Orléans during the war with Burgundy, annexed Provence. I'm sure you guys saw. Damn, bro, it's a slog, dude. I don't want to leave it for tomorrow, because tomorrow I gotta record the last episode of the World Conquest, and that's about to be a slog too. We still got like this left, which sure, in that one I can like full annex Ming because of absolutism, so this one is actually more of a drag than that one. Ming doesn't exist, by the way. I'm just saying, a nation of that size in that episode, but I've been recording so long, dude. Leave a like for the real life pain, if for nothing else, and not emotional pain, not like torture because I'm playing EU4. No, I'm still having a little bit of fun. The physical pain. My legs hurt from sitting all day. Hawk, you should get up and stretch. I do, bro. I do. I get up and walk around every 30-40 minutes. I do. It's not like, and I don't sit hunched over. I got a nice chair too, but it's just, you know? Not to complain. There are many harder jobs than what I do. Let's be real. I just can't. Frick me. See you tomorrow, boys. Or later, if I somehow find the strength. Alright, back the next day. Like I said, I'd be, that little war Poland called me in versus Lubeck is done, so let's go ahead and hit Austria-Hungary over here again. Just regular conquests once again, man. Well, if I call in Spain, I can actually fight France, because Spain guarantees France. Yeah, do a little reconquest on them. Okay, well, my allies are actually dealing with Austria-Hungary. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, let's do it. It's only gonna be for the Brittany cores anyway, right? So, yeah. There's a mission in the meantime, and it's... Which one? Why can I never see them? Ah, this one right here. Okay, we gain something. Okay, 50-something% war score with France. They're willing to accept just this, and then later I'll finish them off. Well, yeah, later I'll take these other 3. And aggressive expansion-wise, man, This is fine for now. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this. I've just started, by the way. I've been recording for like 7 minutes, man. I can't disable accepting to join offensive wars. They break the alliance like that. And I'm low on manpower. This Persia with 200,000 troops is gonna come in. You know what? Just frick it. I think I slack in here to get some manpower back and rebuild, or not rebuild, but like make like full armies, you know? Damn, so Sweden is has gotten its independence supported by all of these guys, so my boys Poland are getting rolled. My only ally. God damn, there's a lot left to conquer. Yeah, all the red provinces is what we need to conquer. Of course, these striped ones are my vassals and stuff like that, so. Annexed Gascony. Next gov reform time, office selection. What is this? I'm gonna go with that. Let's fight France here. Just finish them off. Cool. All right, well, might as well get cracking. Let's fight Austria. I just don't get it, man. It's the aggressive expansion, man. It's the aggressive expansion that's getting me. Look, 42 for 4 provinces. Like, why? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Look, we can't even take that much, obviously, because we're playing with no absolutism, and that's not a problem. I don't have a problem not being able to take stuff due to war score or going over 100 overextension, but the aggressive expansion with, you know, with, we're getting with everyone, that's the crazy part to me, man. Look, 2 provinces, 38. Everything is, like, insane dev. I don't know what to tell you, man. I know I've been moping a little too much, boys, but it's not like we can't do it. We can obviously do it, but I don't even want to do it. You know? It's like, ugh, not fun. I'm gonna tell you that, not fun. I'm sure it's very fun for you guys to watch me suffer. That's what this channel is built on. But goddamn! Or I just take everything here and just get a mega coalition and lose to them. Yeah, that would be way more satisfying, but I never lose on purpose, that's the thing. What I really need is Spain, Burgundy, and Britain and Persia to team up somehow and just declare on me. Adal too? Actually, look at this. That's a very powerful Adal. Really strong Deccan as well. Mega Chagatai Ching. The world map is actually quite interesting in this run, I do have to say. Britain's colonizing down here, which you don't really see them do. Someone formed Inca. See, the thing is, their armies are actually stronger than mine. They got defensive quality, they got the discipline in there, artillery combat ability. Yeah. I mean, obviously, my opponent's armies have been stronger than mine for quite some time because we open up with this and stuff like that. Venice doesn't really have mill ideas in their national ideas, so that is expected. That's why, you know, we're doing, like, well, we want to do mill idea groups later. But yeah, I'm getting my ass beat. Low manpower. Damn. You know, the previous run was going smoother for some reason. What really pisses me off is not this Austria right here, or the HRE, or Spain, which the Spain one was expected, right? They get big. What's really annoying is this Burgundy, man. Like, do you know how high dev their provinces are? Well, okay, they're not on the GP list, but yeah, look at this. Look at this. 24, 37, 21, 21, 31, 21, 27, 31, look. 37, 21, 27, 34, 31, 35, 36, 33, 22, 22, 37, 24. Okay, this I don't actually have to take, but, you know, up to here. That's insane. We need 5 wars versus Burgundy. I don't think I got it in me. I don't think I got it in me. Right after this, I gotta record episode 4 of Austria. I barely got it in me for that. I mentioned this a couple of clips ago as well. And I'm not even locked in, you know? It's like... I'm not you know, sometimes your wishes come true, man. Sometimes your wishes come true. Persia has declared on me, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming in with 214,000 troops, 160k manpower. I'm down to like below 100k, no manpower. Sometimes your wishes do come true. I love it. I love it. Am I, you know, out of the percentage of the EU4 player base, I wonder how many people are happy when they lose. I mean, not when they lose, I haven't lost, but how happy, you know, how many people are happy when they know they're gonna lose. I gotta be one of the few. Burgundy declared as well. Second Burgundian conquest of Upper Gelders, calling in Magdeburg and whoever they called in right there. Yeah. just, you know, you're out of manpower, man. You're losing wars that, of course, the army will, the AI will declare. I don't see Spain declaring, honestly. But then again, I didn't see Burgundy declaring anyway. Who did I say? I wish Burgundy, Britain, Spain, and Persia declared on me. Yeah, okay, 2 guys have fulfilled my wish so far. Okay, I'm gonna stare at this for another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna call it, boys, if I'm being honest. Alright, well, I stared at it for 2 more minutes. We've gotten besieged, I think. That's all we have to say about this campaign, boys. You know, it's not like I lost it on purpose, or, you know, just deleted my armies or whatever to tempt these guys into declaring on me or stuff like that. It's just, why the hell is my army on a boat? I didn't put it on a boat. It's just the way this campaign is, man. It's just the way this campaign is. Like, you know, like I said, we've got, you know, EU5 in just a couple of days. You know, Byzantium, that's who I'm doing a video about. I'm still trying to really nail down the start on that one, you know, because there's a couple of things you could do. We got the 4th Austria episode right after this, which that one is gonna be a slog as well. And just, you know, to tell you the truth, boys, my heart's not in it, man. My heart ain't in it for this campaign specifically, especially because we already did it. I made it even further than this one. It was almost 1700. The only annoying guys I had to, you know, I had remaining to fight in that one were like France and Britain. Actually, it was the other way around. Spain was already dismantled and I was pushing into the HRE. HRE was dismantled, but just my heart ain't in this one, man. My heart ain't in this one. It's just, you know, I was morally defeated on that one when I realized they've played longer than this without recording audio. Like I said, I don't know how to do voiceover videos, so that's why I really didn't want to do it. That one would have been a success, if I'm being honest, or if I had continued that one, like maybe 2/3 voiceover, the last part being normal, that one would have definitely been a success. It's not like I was stronger or anything than in that one, but it was just, you know, it was just easier, man. You realize how many wars we got to do against all of these guys to chop them down. These extremely high def provinces, they're just so demoralizing, and yeah, honestly, man, we'll call this one a failure, but even though it's more of a spiritual giving up than anything else. Could we have beaten Austria-Hungary? Of course. Look at how rich we are, dude. We could have murked up, crushed them and everything like that. No one would have declared and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm sorry, boys. My heart's just not in it for this one, man. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. Start off as Venice. We did this. Honestly, pretty straightforward and regular campaign. Didn't do too many crazy things, but, you know. And yeah, you know, obviously we're not going to be forming the Roman Empire in A to Z. I don't think we have. We have formed the Roman Empire on this channel, but I don't think I've done it in A to Z. Someone remind me if we have. I don't think we have. Earlier A to Z episodes were shorter than this. Way shorter. We've sort of gotten longer towards the tail end right here. But, yeah, man. I think that's all I have to say about that. Sort of an anticlimactic end, I know, but it's just, I mean, am I gonna torture myself for your entertainment? Yes, of course. I've done that for years now, but this much, where I actually, like, you know, it's always funny, right? But this one ain't funny to me. This one is just, ugh, someone end it, please, you know? So, yeah, man. Venice A to Z, unfortunate how, you know, the whole thing happened, especially with the other recording, but, you know, not to repeat myself, it's just, you know, my heart's not in this one, man. That's all I have to say about that. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm very sad to say that this campaign as Venice in A to Z has been a failure. And that has been Venice in A to Z. Don't let me know in the comments below what I should do as Yemen next week, because it's our final nation in A to Z. And as Yemen, I'm gonna attempt to conquer the province of Aachen to go back where it all started, with our first episode of A to Z as Aachen. But yeah, EU5 coming up soon, man. Leave a like, subscribe, you know the drill. That's it for me for now. See you next time.